Alright guys, here I am back in the car. It is Monday, April 28th, 2014. Back here headed back to work here. After a much too quick weekend, headed back to our daily lives, working to pay the bills. But anyway, last week I made a video, I think it was last Thursday, about some strange happenings where I went to the gas station and there was some girl that was just acting strange while I was there, and just kept staring at me and then walking up to my car, not saying a single thing. Anyway, we'll go ahead and continue as to what happened. Now, I live about, I would say 2 blocks from the gas station. I live on a main road. I live about 2 blocks from the gas station. So anyway, that was about 4:30, 4 something in the morning when I saw the girl. I was pumping gas, and I went to work, shot that video that you all saw, strange happenings, and then I after work I went home, hung out for a little bit. I actually had lunch with my brother that day, and then I ended up going home for a little bit, for about an hour or so. Anyway, about 4:30 p.m., almost exactly 12 hours from when I saw that girl at the gas station, I was getting ready to leave my house and go to my youngest daughter's house when my kids' mom called me and told me they were in the area and they wanted to use the bathrooms. So I said, okay, go ahead and stop by and use the restrooms. Anyway, they got there, the kids got out to use the bathroom. I let them in the house, and as I walk outside, guess who's standing in my yard staring at my door? That's right, the girl that I saw at the gas station that was acting all weird and staring at me. I've never seen her before, don't know who she was, don't know what she wanted, but she was actually standing in my yard staring at my door. And she actually walked up to my kid's mom's window and was just staring at her, and in her van window, staring at her. When she asked her if she needed something, didn't say nothing. She walked to the passenger side, and then my kids ran out, got in their van, and then she kept staring at my kids, which kind of freaked them out. At that point, I asked her what she needed, or I asked her how's it going, and she said fine. And then she turned around and walked in the alley, stopped in the middle of the alley. I'm trying to remember everything that she did that day, because this was last Thursday and we're Monday now. And she stopped in the middle of the alley, turned around and kept staring at me. So I looked at her, and I just walked away. As my kid's mom pulled out, and she was backing out of the alley. She was watching them, started following them. I turned around and walked towards my car to get in, because I was already running late for my youngest daughter. And she walked back into my yard and then started trying to open up the doors to my house. Of course, at that point, I went up to her and asked her what she was doing trying to come into my house and open up the doors. And she started asking for a guy named Mike. I told her I didn't know nobody named Mike, and I've never seen her before. I told her that I recognized her from that morning when she was at the gas station. She tried to tell me it wasn't her, and I told her I know it was you. You were at the gas station acting weird and following me around. Then she turned around and asked for Mike again. I go, I don't know no Mike. I've never heard of Mike. I don't know who you are or don't know what you want, but you're trying to come into my house, and I'm not okay with that. Then she asked for David. I told her I don't know no David. Mike or David don't live here. At which point she started calling me a liar, telling me that I was always lying to her, asking me why I was lying to her. At that point, I had sent my brother a text message telling him that she had showed up in my yard, because when we had lunch, I had told him the story about the gas station. And he texted me back, call the cops. So, which I did. I ended up calling the cops. They asked me to describe her. I described her, and the dispatcher told me that she knew who she was already. She's like, we've had a lot of calls about this girl. I already know who you're talking about, so we'll send somebody. So anyway, after she tried to open up my door several times, scared my kids, wouldn't get out of my yard, and kept calling me a liar, the cops finally showed up. Cops ended up calling some guy. I'm guessing it was her dad. She looked like she was in her late 20s, early 30s. I wouldn't say that she looked like she was on drugs, because the dispatcher asked me if she looked like she was on drugs. I told her no, she just looked like she was lost and really confused for some reason. She kept holding her head like she was hearing voices or something. Something was definitely, she was off. Something was wrong with her. So the cops called somebody. They came and got her, and they took her. Don't know what happened after that. But anyway, that was my strange happening with that girl. Strange experiences. A couple years ago, I had some people that for 3 days straight they kept showing up at my house and parking in front of my yard or in front of my house and watching me at 4:30 in the morning. Then I started videotaping them, and they stopped. You can watch those videos too. I called it Stick in the Joint, day 1, day 2, day 3. I filmed those, and then I also woke up one day to burglars in my house. So I had my son staying with me that night. That was 2 years ago, I think. But anyway, some more strange happenings, and I'll let you know if anything else happens. But for now, it's been since Thursday, and I haven't seen her since, so I'm not sure if I'll see her again. I will recognize her. I recognized her right away when I saw her in my yard after seeing her at the gas station. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was another strange happening with that girl. It was just a very odd, strange day. But I'll keep you updated. For now, gotta head back in. Gotta go in to work, and because I got a few minutes to get there. Bye.